you guys review later. All right, we're going over the Spill a Killer strategy. We're going to do this. We're going to do this from the perspective of making sure you're getting your entries right, and that you're not entering when you're making your entry. I see so many of y'all making mistakes on your entries. We're going to try to fix that up for you guys, okay? And we're going to show you what your problems are, right, when you're entering these trades like this, okay? And I'm going to show them to you, and we'll move from there. Now, this is Pepperstone, AUD, NZD. I remember when we first got started, there were a lot of people who didn't want to do NZD pairs, and that was only because they were told by other people not to do NZD pairs. But I'm now seeing a lot of you do NZD pairs, and it's helping take your trades to the next level. You may want to, let's do this. Let's look at this now from this perspective. Now, I have to go over this, and I want you to see this, right? Now, I want you to see this line. I want you to see this line. I want you to see this line. All these lines here, right? These lines are very significant. Very. Let me tell you what I mean. Let me tell you what I mean. All right. The stop loss is here because this right now, while the trade is here, see, the trade is here. This is where the currency is, right? Right. This is the stop loss. This is a level of support, right? And this is a level of support. I saw this so many times when y'all entering this trade. Are y'all aware that this is a level of resistance? How many of you are not aware of that, but you need to be aware of that now? If you're aware of this, put the number 1. If you are not aware of this, put the number 2. If you are not aware of this, put the number 2. I want you to see the number 2s that will pop up in the midst of these number 1s. Right? These are support levels. These are resistance levels. And because you don't know this, right, you're entering a trade right here where there's a blue. Let me do this. You're entering a buy trade right here. You're entering your buy trade when it comes, and it's right here at this level, right? And you're entering the buy trade because you have all the other confirmations, but you forgot the one rule. And what happens if you enter the trade right on the level of resistance? What do you think is going to happen if you enter this trade and you're right here on this level of resistance? What do you think is going to happen? Someone talk to me. What do you think is going to happen if you enter a buy? If you enter a buy right here, what do you think is going to happen? Now, I want you to see this because if you're getting in right here on this level of resistance and you're that close, there is no room between you and here. You're going to hit this, and this trade is going to go against you and hit your stop loss. How many of you, I want you to think back to a trade that you may have missed out on or you messed up on. How many of you, now if you think back, you got into the trade right on a resistance level? If you're on here, type in the number 3. You got in a trade right on the resistance level to hit it and pull back. Type in the number 3. Type in the number 3. Right on the resistance level, and it pull back on you. Are you saying all y'all got in at the wrong point? Y'all got in at a resistance level and it pushed you back? I want y'all to see this because this is why people are losing. One of the first things I went over with this was that this was a level of resistance, a level of, well, let's do this. And what's happening is your timing. You're letting it get too close to this level, right? You're letting it get too close to this level, and it's wicking on that level. You're letting it get too close to the take profit level, and you're saying, well, let me get in right here. No, it's going to get in right here, and what that thing is going to do is going to turn on you and start going back down the other way, and now you're saying, this strategy don't work, right? That strategy don't work. Right? I'm going to talk to me. That strategy, see, no, something wrong. Right? I want you to watch it on here. This is why I have you doing it on the Harmonic scanner. This is why I have you, look, especially if you're brand new. Why am I having you do this on the Harmonic scanner? You got a membership. Why are you doing this on the Harmonic scanner? Because they've already drew the support and resistance lines for you. They already drew them. They're already drawn. You ain't got to go guess. You don't have to guess. They're already drawn. And so the reason why I want you to use the Harmonic scanner is so that you don't have any guesswork about where your support and your resistance levels are. So you ain't got to go draw them. They already drew them for you. They're green, red, and blue. So let's say you're in a trade right here. Look, look. Do you see how this trade is sticking on this support level? You're finna get into a sale and it's sticking right here. Right? Right? It's sticking right here. You needed to break this level, but you also needed to make sure there's room between this level and the next level. Before you take this trade, how many pips, let's do this, how many pips are between here and here for your take profit? Are you hearing what I'm saying? And is it worth it? Is it 2 pips in here? Is that 2 pips worth it? Is it 3 pips in here? Right, before it hits this, 3 pips. What about 4 pips? Is 4 pips worth it? Right? Or will it break here and it go up and you got 10 pips right here? Because now 10 pips is worth you pulling out this money. Maybe 3 pips. Right? Maybe 7 pips. Maybe 7 pips is worth it, because if 7 pips and you're doing $100 a pip, that was $700. If you do 3 positions, that's $2,100 for those same 7 pips when you get the clarity of what you're actually doing. But this is staying right here. It doesn't want to break this level, right? And you're sitting and you're trying to take a trade that comes back down in the sale, but it's like 1 pip between you and the support level, or it's 1 pip between you and the resistance level. Maybe 2 pips, maybe 3 pips. And you got to make sure before you take your trade, I want y'all all to write this down. You need to have space between you and the next level of support or resistance. You got to have space. Write that in the notes. Write that in the chat. Write it in the chat. I want you to write it in the chat. You got to have space. Write it in the chat. Write it in the chat. Please write it in the chat. Write it in the chat. Write it in the chat. You got to have space. You cannot take this trade too close to this resistance level and expect to hit it, because it can hit that resistance level and pull back down. I saw this one trade where this person took it and they were right here on a trade for a buy. It was a buy trade, right? And I want you to think about this. Let's say you take a buy trade right here. Do you see all these resistance levels that thing got to go through, right? You see that? You take a buy trade, it comes up and it's right here, right? They take that buy trade, it's a flat bottom, right? And this next candle starts here and it goes right here, and it don't go anywhere past that, wicks up, and then comes back down and goes against that person, because I saw it yesterday. They took this trade right here, too close to this level of resistance. All right, so now you gotta have space. You gotta have space. All right, now let's do something else. Let's make this real quick. I don't want to make this real quick. Let's go ahead and set our chart up real quick. Let's set the chart up real quick. Let's do this real fast. I can't hold y'all. I know y'all got to go back to work. Y'all try to jump on and sneak on my training, right? I'll just give it to you because I'm watching. I've not found one trade I've lost on. I've not found one trade I've lost on with this strategy. I haven't. All the rules confirmed. I know my support and resistance. I'm not losing. I have not found one trade that I would have lost on. Not one. Not one. Not one. Not one. Not one. I haven't found one trade I would have lost on. Right? I haven't found one trade I would have lost on. Not one, because I'm applying all the rules to support and resistance. I'm applying all the rules to support. I'm supplying all the rules to support and resistance. Cat had some news come out earlier, and if you apply all the rules, you can't lose when you apply all the rules. Now here's that trade. I want y'all to see this trade. I made it bigger for you. All right, this is clearing out a trade. Rule number 1. Let's write these rules down. Can we write these rules down? Let's write them down. Do I want to do it in Word? Let me think. It's just hard to write here. Is there a text option? Hold on, guys. Let me see. My strategy is a 3 and a 10. The 6 and the 14 gives it too much space. My strategy comes with a 3 and a 10. All right, let's write these rules out. I'm gonna write them out. Rule number 1, let's talk about it. What is the first thing we're gonna look for? Rule number 1. First thing we're gonna look for is what we call a transition zone. Locate your transition zone. Transition zone. This is very important. And I'm gonna tell you how to locate your transition zone. Y'all ready? Some of y'all already know this. Rule number 1, you wanna locate your transition zone. Now, how do I know it's a transition zone? Transition zone is when red 3 exponential moving average goes flat. Or hooks. That's it. That's what you know. When the red 3 exponential moving average goes flat, right? If it goes flat or if it hooks, that's when you have your transition zone. Are y'all writing these rules down? And then I'm doing a PowerPoint presentation. I'll have it when I start and I come and train in your city on it. All right, number 1, I want you to write this down. Looking for your transition zone. And I want you to look at this on the transition zone, right? And because the transition zone is what you have to look at first. Because right on the transition zone, this is still rule number 1. In the transition zone, you're looking for an EMA cross. So let's do this. You want to see a cross between your blue and your red EMA out of that transition zone. So let's write this down. You're going to find your transition zone. Well, let's do this. Let's do transition zone. Let's number 2. I'll extend it. Number 2, the next thing you'll look is for your exponential moving average crossover. Right? Right, your exponential moving average crossover. And this happens when the 3 EMA and the 10 EMA, oh, I messed that up. This happens when the 3 EMA and the 10 EMA cross. And I'll write this down. Are y'all getting this? Let me write this down and that cross. Now, when the red is below, it's a sell. Below, sell. Right? Red, above. We're going to look at this, and I'm going to show you where you could possibly make mistakes. Red, above, buy. Do y'all have that? Y'all have rule number 2? Talk to me if you have rule number 2. Rule number 3. Here's rule number 3. Right? Right? And I'm going to add something in here because I need you to see something. I haven't given you this, but I'm going to add another EMA on here for you. And I'm going to show you why I'm going to add that EMA, okay? I'm going to show you why I'm going to add it. It's very important, right? I'm going to show you why I'm going to add it. It's very important, all right? But I'm not going to put it on here. I'm going to put it on the rule after I go through them, and then I'm going to show it to you when I come back. The next one, rule number 3 is RMN, all right? If it's This is it. We're looking for the RMM, and the RMM works this way. 3 lines above, 50 level, you have a buy scenario, right? 3 lines below, you have a sell scenario. What's the next one, guys? What's the next one? Number 4. What's the next one? Time frame doesn't matter. Time frame doesn't matter. Next one is the MACD. Come on, let's talk about it. MACD. And I want you to get this clear. I'm writing this out because you need to get it clear. You need to be very clear. You need to be very clear about the MACD. To be very clear, because I think some of you are unclear and you're taking some unnecessary losses because you're not clear about the MACD. So the MACD, okay, the MACD has a 0 level, right? When the green line crosses the 0 level, going up. Notice I'm putting in caps. Going up, it's a buy. Because this is why I'm seeing mess up. When the green line crosses the 0 level, going down, it's a sell. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. In the movie room. On demand in the movie room. On demand. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's number 4. Now, I need you to hear this. This is very important. I need you to write this down. I'm going to put this in boxes so you can see. The red line must, the red line must be going in the same direction as the green line. Do y'all have that? Do y'all have that? This is something I see you messing up on. On the MACD, it's the 0 level. I see you messing up on that. Do y'all see that? All right. Number 5. Number 5. You have to have a flat bottom candle. For a buy. Flat top candle for a sell. On entry. Do y'all have this? Do y'all have that? I wish I didn't do it in all caps, but. when you say time frame doesn't matter, you're analyzing time frame. What do you enter time frame? Okay. Right. Number 6. I'm gonna add a 50 simple moving average. It's gonna be a 50 simple moving average. I want you to get this 50 simple moving average. It's gonna help you, right? Because what I've noticed about the 50 simple moving average is that price will bounce off the 50 as well as a level of support or resistance. And so the 50 is going to define the trend. I want y'all to see this. It defines the current trend. Number 1, it defines the current trend. I need you to write this. Now also, not only does it define the current trend, it will function as support and resistance. And I'm gonna show you. All right. Got that. These are 5 rules. 6 rather now, but all right, now I'm gonna show you how to add this 50. Go to the indicators, type in moving average, that'll be your simple, and moving average, just like this. What just happened here? Thank you, Lord. All right. Where's all my, oh man, all my rules disappeared. Hopefully y'all got those rules down. All my rules disappeared. Hopefully y'all got them. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, that just saved me. Maybe I can copy it. Yeah, I can copy this. Let me see if I can copy it. See if it let me. So here it is again. All right, we got them this time. Do y'all see them? Now we're gonna go and I'm gonna add it back. Oh shit. Yes, this is recorded. So now they all added back. Let's go look at some of these trades and see, you know, how we may have screwed off something or messed off something or anything of that nature, okay? All right. Let's add the 50 moving average. Let's add the 50 moving average. I'm going to type in MOV. I want you to add that. Close it. We're going to come over here. Now, once I added it, come over here to format. If I'm going too fast, you need to go back and watch the first video. It's going to clear up a lot. So we're going to put 50. The style, we're going to make it green. Move it all the way up. Now I'm going to get you to see something that you didn't see before with this 50. And I'm going to let you see it. You need to see it for yourself. Do you see how price is responding to this 50 down here? I want y'all to see this. Do y'all see how price is responding to this 50? Maybe I should make it black. Let's go with black and you can see it better. All right. Do y'all see how price, talk to me. Do you see how price, rules are recorded. You see how price is functioning to this 50? Do you see what this 50 is doing? I need y'all to see this. That's why I added it. Look what it's doing to the 50. Look what it's doing to the 50. Look what it's doing to the 50. Because this 50 is diagnosing this average trend. Now we're in consolidation because the 50 is flat. We really don't have an up move. We don't have a down move. This is a move right here. And you could have got some money out right here on this trade. But let's look for a trade. Let's look for a trade this morning. Euro NZD. We were in this trade. Today. Right? I want to show you something. Let's go look at this. All right. How many of y'all see our entry? How many of y'all now, as a result of this, is seeing an entry and it's going against the existing trend because the trend has been going down on Euro NZD? How many of y'all see this pullback? Some of y'all in Euro NZD as a sell. How many of y'all see this pullback though? Right? If you were using a harmonic scanner and this came up, you could have made money on both ways. You could have made money on the signal that we sent. You also could have made money on this retracement that just came in that the harmonic scanner called. Now, are y'all seeing this? Talk to me in the chat. There's 256 of y'all still on here. Right? Talk to me in the chat. Do y'all see this? Yes? How many of y'all see the TZ zone? Right? How many of y'all first see that this is acting as a level of resistance? How many see the resistance level right there? How many of y'all see it? How many of y'all see the three lines crossing? How many see the MACD crossing here? And how many of y'all see the red line going in the same direction? Right? How many of y'all see the space in between here? How many of y'all see that space? How many of y'all see the EMA cross right here? How many see this perfect trade that would have made you some money? Then you got to this section right here and you knew, why? Because it came up here to TP2 at this resistance level. Look what it did. Should I have got out when it got to this resistance, this support level? You could have just set your TP right here if you wanted. Or you could have watched, and I want to show y'all this because I've said this time and time again. Some of y'all get it, some of you don't. You have your flat bottom candle on the cross, right? This is it. This is where you got in, right? And you could have moved your stop loss right below it. Move 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 your stop loss right below it. This candle would have took you out. When you saw this candle forming, you could have decided to get out once it dropped down, but you'd have kept all that profit. How many of y'all see the space? Y'all getting in this trade right under this level. Let's say it was down here, you're getting in this level, and it's hitting here, and then it's turning around on you. You can't do that. You need space. What do you need, guys? Talk to me. What do you need? What is this? This is called opportunity. All this in here is called opportunity. And that's what you want. You want space. What do you want? Space. All this is opportunity. You can get rich from space. Space is what makes you rich. Space is what's going to give you the money. Space is what's going to fix everything. Space is how we're going to get it working. Space. What do you need? Right? Right? Now, I need to show you something. This is just regular support and resistance, what we learned through IML Academy. When it breaks this 50, you see this 50 right here? When it breaks this 50 is now going to act as support. It's going to hit this 50 and move up. Right? Look at the 50. I'm finna teach, man, if y'all get this, oh my God. If y'all get this, oh my God. Right? If y'all get this and you see it's holding right here, you're in another TZ zone. But like, look, if you take this, you can't take this right here even if it crosses up because here's a resistance level right here. You need it to break up. You need to break through this level, right? And when it breaks through that level, what do you got? How many of y'all see space? How many of y'all see this space if it breaks through this level? Here's where your money is, up between here and here. Guys, would you stop asking questions just for a second? Help me out. Please stop asking questions just for a second and just follow me on what I'm saying. You're asking for help on the indicators. We already have a video on that. I already have a video on that. Just follow me in what I'm saying. You're trying to get the coordinates down for this, and all you got to do is look up here, and you'll see 3 MA, 10 MA, 50 MA, 50 simple. You see a 5 RSI, a 5 money flow, a 5 momentum. Come on, guys. Stay with me. You'll see it right here. The MACD coordinates for the red MACD. The MACD coordinates for the green MACD. But what I need you to do is pay attention to what I'm saying so that when we leave here and you go back to trading, you'll know exactly what to do. What's causing a lot of your problems is, and then some of you in here, this is your first training. This is your first training, right? And I know it's your first training because I can tell by some of the questions you're asking, right? We put the video in, so if you haven't watched the video and you're asking questions in here, that means you're not in push 1000. If you're not in push 1000, that means you have the link that somebody gave you. You're not active, or you're not on my team, and you're asking questions that we already put a video out on. Come on, guys, let's do better. Stay with me. Stay with me on this. Make sure, because I want to get you to get it. This was a review. I'm doing a review of the video I've already done. Now, this is a resistance area. You have to be careful right here. Right? This is where you proceed with caution. Proceed with caution. I call it PWC. You need to, right? And you need to start telling people, hey, you need to proceed with caution right here. It's right at a resistance level. So if it does bust up, I don't care if you get a flat bottom candle. I don't care if it crosses. If it's under this level, you're still in danger of it pulling back and going back and test this level. We need a break of this level with a flat bottom candle, and then you have space. Then you have space. So that's it. Let's go look at another one. I'm going to show you where, look, this thing is just in strong consolidation. It ain't doing anything right now. You shouldn't be doing anything right now. Not till you have all of those things lined up. Now, let's go do this. 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 Let's go to another one. Let's go to XM. I like XM because sometimes it gives me gold. I even like Hot FX. It gives me Bitcoin sometime too. But let's look up here. A lot of CAD trades because of where CAD of the news. Oh my God. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Did anybody catch this trade this morning? Euro AUD? Did anybody catch Euro AUD this morning from the Harmonic scanner? Watch the recording. Watch the recording. Did anybody catch this trade? I'm looking to see if anybody in here caught this trade. Looked at this trade this morning. We have one yes. All right. Caught 80 pips on two. My goodness. I love it. I love it. This is perfection. This trade is sheer perfection. Oh, dude. All right. How many of y'all see how beautiful this trade is? All right. This is a $1,000 day for somebody. This is a $7,000 day for somebody. You didn't have to draw your support and resistance. It was already drawn. You saw your TZ zone, your TZ right here. How many of y'all see that TZ right there? How many of y'all see TZ right here? How many of y'all see it? I ain't making this stuff up. Do you see your TZ right there? All right, now, here's your transition candle. We talked about transition candles. Here's your flat bottom candle. We're waiting for all three of these to cross. We're waiting for the green to cross and the red MACD to be going in the same direction. Now, here's a little tip. Whenever the green and the red are going in the same direction, write this down, you're in momentum. Whenever green and red, oh, this is what you want, guys. Write this down in your notes. This is going to make you $1 million this year. Write this in your notes. It's going to make you $1 million this year. It's going to make you $1 million this year. It's going to make you $1 million this year. Write it down in your notes. Whenever green and red are going in the same direction, you're going to make a lot of money. It's in momentum. Did y'all get that? Both above the zero line. Do you see that? But the real thing is you want green and red going in the same direction. Oh, and look, they went in the same direction from here to here, as long as they're going in the same direction. Another thing, when look at this. Here's another tip. Here's another tip. Here's another tip. Here's another tip. When the money flow and the RSI are going in the same direction, you're in momentum. Right? Here it is. They went in the same direction from here to here. They were going in the same direction. You have momentum. And now look, I just want you to, but it's clear to see right here on the MACD. I really want you to see it on the MACD. How many of y'all getting that in your notes? How many of y'all are now going to look for when these two are flowing in the same direction? That's when you get cocky. I need everybody here to hear me. This is where you get cocky. Did y'all hear what I'm saying? You get cocky in between this zone. When you see crap like this and neither one of them are leaning, get cocky. Get cocky. Right? I mean, look, stay in there, add another position. You can add another position when they're going both in the same direction. Now, I want you to write this. Watch this. When they separate, when they cross, it is a loss of momentum and potentially an exit. Right? Potentially an exit right here on this. When you have that cross, potentially an exit right there. Right? Start looking and start taking some money. Cocky, confidence. You should have a lot of confidence, right? Right? When they start closing, when that green start coming down like that, across that red, you can TP right there. Because that momentum is gone. All that momentum that was between here and here just seeped out of there. But look at all the money you got just because they were all going in the same direction. You also can see it right here that these were going in the same direction to a certain extent. It went a little bit flat right there, but they were still going in the same direction. Now, how many of y'all see your entrance on this trade? Yes, you could. Why? Because this is, if it crosses, guys, look at this space right here. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Do you see this? Do you see this? Look at this right here. Here's the EMA cross, right? Here's the three-line cross. Here's the MACD cross. Here's the flat candle. And there's your money. Know what else you could have did? Remember this. Stop loss, 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 stop loss. All right, came down, stop loss, kicked out. All that dinero. You could have kept it if you'd run your stop loss behind it. Right? Look at this. Right? You could have got here. This is where the TZ zone occurred again, or TZ right here occurred again. What is it getting ready to do? We're watching it. We're watching this, right? We're watching this, and we're going to get it done. How many, all right, is this making sense? Talk to me in the group chat. Put it in number one if it makes sense. Put it in number one. All right, now, here's a trade you wouldn't take. Now, how many of y'all wouldn't take this trade? How many of y'all see why you wouldn't take this trade right now? How many of y'all see why you wouldn't take this trade right now for a buy? How many of y'all see why you would not take this trade for a buy? How many of y'all see why you would not take this trade for a buy if you were entering in on this candle or this candle? Too close to, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's going to make you a champion in this. That's what's going to make you a champion in this. Right? You just said it. I'm going to highlight it right now. You just said it. Look at this resistance level right here. Right? Now don't look at the resistance level. Look how shorter the candles are becoming right here. This is the space you're looking for. You want to be honest. That's where your money is, right? That's the space right there. That's where your money is. But look what it did to the 50. Hung out at the 50. Really bounced in this area off of TP3, came back up, and is stuck in between this level and this level. Do you see it's too close to resistance? Do you see it's too close? The reason why I want you using the harmonic scanner is now you can't get confused on support and resistance. This, between this area, these areas right here, is what it's already drawn out. You have your levels. That's why I want you using the harmonic scanner. I want you to use it because it's already drawn out. Right? And you can pull money between this level, between this level, between this level. Now, let me pause. If you understand me, type in the number 2. If you understand what I'm saying, type in the number 2, please. Right? Look at this. The red and the green, they cross, but it's flat. Because this level is strong right here. Right? But do you see the perfect sale that came out of this? How many of y'all see the perfect sale that was there? How many of y'all see the TZs out in the perfect sale that got you some money? How many of y'all see the perfect sale? How many of y'all saw the perfect sale that the harmonic scanner called out? Right? Here's the TZ zone right here. Here's the cross down. Here's the cross down. It was going down. Now look, this is where it crossed. The red line was going straight. But you see where this red line started curving at? Start curving over here. But this is your entry candle right here. Right? You took this candle from here to here and went down, and that was your profit. Probably wasn't a lot of money, but it was some money. Yes, you could, Damon. Does this make sense, guys? Does this make sense? Does it make sense? Some pips are better than no pips, especially if you was moving. You'll take profit behind it. Okay, y'all got that? How many of y'all, this gonna make it easy for you guys? Look at the 50 line as another level of support and resistance. Look at the 50 line to say that you have no trend. Look at the 50 to say you have no trend. There's no trend. Right? So this thing could go up or down. That's why it's like that. I really like when the 50 is showing me a definitive trend. Let's go look at another one. Tell her to go upstairs. I can't do it now. All right, guys. Hold on 1 second. All right. Now let's look at another one more, and then I'll take a couple of questions, and we'll let y'all go. Ooh. Oh, there's some juice in here. Ooh, there's some juice. Let's look at the first trade. There are a couple of them in here. I wonder if y'all see these trades. Y'all see the TZ? Do y'all see what momentum is? Yes, I'll put it on. I'm just going to go on as soon as I finish. Do y'all see what momentum is? I want y'all to see this, guys. Come on, don't make this hard. Look, here. You see that momentum? See the crossing? See how pink and yellow going in the same direction? Now, you have a TZ. You have the cross right here. Flat, 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 all the way to TP1. You'd hit the first TP right here. Went into another TZ. Cross, going up. Both of them going in the same direction. You see how both of them going in the same direction? You see how you pulled out that little momentum? That momentum piece right there is everything, guys. This little momentum, right where they were going in the same direction, that's everything. Bam, bam, and then get right up here, bust through TP2. Now, TZ, we had a cross right here. Do you see how you ride this joker? You'll see how you ride it. A little bit of pips, but here's your take profit right here at this zone of support. Flat, flat, flat. Do you see how you could do this all day long, TZ? Right? I want y'all to see this. We didn't have anything in between here. There was nothing, even though this is moving up. Now here we go, TZ. Here we go. How many of y'all see this? How many of y'all see this coming up? How many of y'all see this coming up? Talk to me in the chat. How many of y'all see this coming up? Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Do you see momentum? Do you see your momentum? Do you see momentum? Do you see where they're both going in the same direction? Flat, 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 flat. TP3. That was your take profit right there, because you know you were looking for it to get to this resistance level. So you had a move where you hit TP1. You had another move where it hit TP2. You had another move where it hit TP3. You stayed in this trade for 3 different transactions, and you pulled money out on each one of these 3 transactions. I have to ask you, is this making sense? When you do not take the trade to close to, right, no trend, MACD green. All right, that's close. That's perfect, Damon. Perfect. Do you see 3 trades? I want y'all to see 3 trades on a 15-minute chart if you just remain patient. Yeah, Jerry, it is holy. Do y'all see those 3 trades if you remain patient? I see 3 to 4 trades. Right, because there was another one right here. It's a counter trend trade, but this was a problem before that came down here to this TP. This is your probable 4th trade right here. It was a counter trend. We call counter trend CT. This is a counter trend trade, but it was there right when it crossed. It was there, and then it gapped too. Jeez Louise. It crossed here, right, and crossed here. How many of y'all can now do this and make some money? I gotta let y'all go. How many of y'all now can do this a little bit better, go back and practice a little bit better and make some money? Please use the Harmonic scanner, guys. Look, if Chris Terry did all the work, you trying to go on a naked chart and do this on a naked chart, it just don't make sense. Chris Terry did all this work. Use this. This is your grid. From let me show you this, because this is very important. This is your grid. This is your power grid, because everything is inside of here, from stop loss to take profit that you need. All the support and resistance lines are here. Now you got to go guessing and wondering what's going on. You got it right here. Right here. I see it, but I get confused when in a trade, the transition counter comes in and it's the same color as the trend. Do I stay in or no? You can stay in if everything else lines up, right? Counter trend, that means it's going against this line. See, this is an uptrend. The 50 is telling me this is an uptrend. So to do this is a counter trend. It's against the trend. They're more dangerous trades, right? So let's say you want to do a trend continuation trade, right? Right? This trend was coming down before this crossed up. But if it's a trend continuation trade, if it shows you that, let's say this would have broke down here, this would have been a bad trade. You should have took this trade. Now, why wouldn't you take this trade if it had broke down? Why would you took it? If this broke down right here, why would this not be a good entry? Somebody tell me why this would not be a good entry. No space. You see how y'all getting this? All it takes is for us to work together. No space. Right? No space. I'm going to put a working document. Thank you for that. I'll do that. I'll put a working document together for this strategy and I'll drop it in push 1,000 with all the parameters on it. How about that? Do you determine if there is a trend by looking at the current time frame? Yeah, I mean, you could. Yeah, you could. You can. The dominant trend is always going to be on the 4-hour. You know, the dominant trend is on the 4-hour trade, right? 4-hour chart. So I'll go to the 4-hour chart, and I'll see on the 4-hour chart that this is in an uptrend. So the chances are this thing's going to go higher unless I look. Let me clear all these lines off. All right, this is an uptrend on the 4-hour chart, right? However, even though it's an uptrend on the 4-hour chart, I have this, and this. That's letting me know I have a triple top. 1, 2. This triple top. I'm looking for this unless some news come out. This is what GBP USD. I'm looking for this to go down. I'm looking for a strong sell opportunity. It already checked right up in here. If I was you, I'd be looking for GBP USD to go into a sell, right? And it could be a deep sell. Wait till I get y'all doing this only on, I'm going to have y'all off of these 15-minute charts. I'm giving y'all the 15-minute charts because I want y'all making money fast. But what my passion is to get y'all on these 4-hour and 1-hour charts. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. If you can get this on a 4-hour, 1-hour chart, oh, my God. If you have the patience to do this on a 4-hour chart, the confirmations are so much stronger. Look at this right here. Jesus. When you get a crossover right here, this is 4-hour. When you get a crossover right here, you gotta, are you seeing how it doesn't matter what time frame you're on? It don't matter what time frame you're on, you're gonna use the same rules. Can you imagine what's gonna happen when this does the rules, the rules, the crossover? You imagine how many pips this is gonna be? Let's just look at it. Let's just look at it, because y'all want the 15 minutes and they're quick and they're fast. But I want you to get on this level where you're in this trade, and this trade is 174 pips in a move. Get on the buy on that. But what if this joker break down? If it break down, you come get more pips on that. I want you functioning in the grid because you can see where your support and resistance levels are, right? But it's calling for this trade. It's already hit this zone right here, right? I'm just trying to show y'all guys this. is where the money is on your 4 hours. Y'all trying to do the 15, but when you get to these, the 4 hour and the 1 hour, oh, the nectar is that much more sweeter. Can we see this, please? Oh, oh God. Oh God, do y'all see this? Oh. How many of y'all see this trade? This is the 1 hour. Oh, this is just sweet. This is so sweet. How many of y'all see this trade? This is the 1 hour. Y'all going to 15 minutes. This is the 1 hour. How many of y'all see all the confirmations? How many of y'all see the momentum when they were both going in the same direction? How many of y'all see the cross? How many of y'all see this? When this came out flat, I was looking at my 50 and watching my 50, and it broke through the 50, and then this one came up, and then it started getting shorter. I knew it was running on weakness. I have a loss of momentum right here, right? Because it's capping out. But what if you'd have got that trade this morning? How many pips was that this morning? How many pips was that this morning? Right? Right? Yep, that was it. That was the entry. That joker went 98 pips this morning. This is a 98 pip trade this morning. And I got people in my group chat asking me, what trade you in? What trade you're in? What trade you're in? I'm like, I wish people, hey, go check out the scanner. Tell them to go to the scanner. This was 4 hours, 98 pips. 4 hours, 98 pips. Four hours, 98 pips this morning. It's really two. It was really two. It was 98 pips at this count. It was 2 hours. It went 97 pips in 2 hours. All right, guys. I want to thank y'all so much. I think I've answered a lot of your questions, and that's not even the TP. See, you're on the 15-minute chart, but if you had the big boy pants, you can ride your big boy pants, and you can start looking for TPs up here. It's just delicious, magically delicious. Right? Let's say you missed this. Right? You're like, there's some level of support right here. I want y'all to see this. You thought you missed the trade. It's in another TZ area. It's in a TZ area. Do y'all see it? Do y'all see that flat? Do y'all see it going flat? All the time. The new trades coming in all the time. Do y'all see that flat? What you waiting for? Aren't you waiting just for a break of this structure right here to catch this going up to this TP for another 103 pips? When that break, guys, that's a potential 90 pip move for some of y'all. If it breaks, it's a potential 90 pip move. Yes, you can. Look at it, right? You'll see him. He asked the question, can you pay attention to this? When they're going flat, momentum is in consolidation. Not that momentum is gone. It's just in consolidation, right? Not momentum is gone. What you have here is profit taking. The reason why I went flat, no sellers in here. The reason why I went flat, people start taking profit, right? Some people were happy about that 97 pip move, and they took profit. I'm coming out with a program that's going to be able to do that for you. That's why I want you to remain connected to our group and our organization. I'm coming out with a program that's going to send an alert to your phone when things line up. How about that? It's going to be exclusively made for my team only, right? You'll get a notification sent to your phone when everything lines up, right? And it'll be able to do it on every currency pair. Yeah, look, I'm finna kill this. I'm finna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. I said I'm gonna kill it. Pepperstone. What'd you ask me? Looking on Pepperstone, AUD, NZD. Let's look at see if it's lining up. He said AUD, NZD lining up. Uh-oh. Right now, here's my only problem is this line right here along with this 50. Now, how much room is that? Let's see how much room this is. That's only 9 pips. Now, if you want a 5-pip trade, then that may be something to look at. Right, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna help the people out. You have to keep your membership now, but I'm helping the people out who are working. You're working, and you still want to get your trades in while you're at work. And so if you can get an alert to your phone, you can step away from your desk, or you can be at your desk and pop the trade in while you're right there at work. How does that sound? Right, you may be at church, and they may be in revival. And right when the preacher said, I feel a financial release coming. I feel a financial release coming, and then your phone go off. I feel a financial release coming, and then all of a sudden your phone goes zzz, zzz, zzz. Oh wow! Someone be like, "What? What?" Come on, Kiki. Oh man! All right, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. I've enjoyed this.